As of tomorrow evening, there are no less than 2 representations of Albert Camus' 1939 play, Caligula. Caligula. On stages here in Quebec City, one put on by the Théâtre du Trident at the Grand Théâtre and the other by the theatre troupe at St. Lawrence College. So what is it that intrigues us about this notorious Roman emperor who had such contempt for life, who had such glum views of humanity's future? I'm joined by 3 St. Lawrence College students. The first to play Caligula is...
Émile Beauchemin, good afternoon.
Second student?
Bill Black
And
as Helicon.
And Camille Laliberté as Cisonia.
So you, if I understand, Cisonia is... You are the...
I'm the mistress of Caligula.
You are the mistress of Caligula.
Yep.
I would say I'm the right-hand man of Caligula. An almost oafish sort of teddy bear of a yes man. I'm his buddy, a sort of pit bull of sorts.
How do you explain this interest in Caligula?
Well, I would say it's a very timeless play. Its themes of power and loss are universal. It was first written in 1939, so there's a huge link between the play and Hitler's Nazi supremacy. And now in 2010, it's as meaningful as ever as back then.
How do you understand themes of power and loss?
Well, Caligula, who obviously was a very young emperor when he had power.
How old was he?
29.
Okay.
Well, he gained power in his late 20s, had too much power and used it to do wrong, but to exploit his view on life and how life should be.
And why was he abusing it?
Because he understood certain things that he thought other people should understand, such as the absurdity of life, and he decided to impose his views on everybody else around him.
And there was something that put him over the edge. How do you explain that? Caligula goes away for 3 days?
Mm-hmm, because his lover/sister is dead, and he doesn't understand that because he's too young for that. So he turns crazy. And he wants everybody to understand how life is absurd and how people die and they're not even happy.
And so if he's not happy, none of his subjects are going to be happy as well.
No.
And you, so he had an incestuous relationship with his sister,
yeah.
But you really are his mistress.
Yeah, well, he has several mistresses, but I'm like the oldest one. And I'm really deeply in love with him, but he doesn't return this love to me. And I would do anything for him, so I turn cruel and ruthless. And I'm really the mean girl in this play, and I make everyone suffer because of my love for Caligula.
Isn't this fascinating what it brings out?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember Lord of the Flies, we were going, oh God, how could we ever do that? That's impossible. But it's there, the darkness.
Absolutely, yeah. It really reveals the light and, you know, the good side and the bad side from everyone. Caligula, I feel you have sympathy for this guy. You know, even though he's this absolute monstrous tyrant, he's a broken soul. You notice that there's scenes in the play where he's just like you or me, you know, but he's got ultimate political power, so he can really live out these fantasies of destruction and decay of humanity.
Can we hear an excerpt here? Again, Émile Beauchemin playing Caligula. And we've got Bill Black playing his right-hand man, Helicon. So where does this begin?
It's at the beginning of the play when Caligula has come back from his desperation in the wilderness after losing his sister. So he comes back to to Rome, and he's greeted by his right-hand man Helicon.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning, Case.
Good morning, Helicon.
You're looking tired.
I've walked a lot.
Yes, you've been away for quite a while.
It was hard to find.
What was hard to find?
What I was after.
Meaning?
The moon.
What?
Yes, I wanted the moon.
Ah, and why did you want it?
Well, it's one of the things I haven't got.
I see. And now, have you fixed it up to your satisfaction?
No, I couldn't get it.
Too bad.
That's why I'm tired. Helicon?
Yes, Caius?
No doubt you think I'm crazy.
As you know well, my friend, I never think. I'm much too smart for that.
Yes. Now listen, I'm not mad. In fact, I've never felt quite so lucid. What happened to me is quite simple. I suddenly felt a desire for the impossible. Things as they are, in my opinion, are far from satisfactory.
There was some talk that he was affected by lead poisoning because he drank so much. Did you hear that too?
Yes.
Read that?
Yeah.
When the Romans would have their feasts with and drink wine endlessly, they'd have the mugs made out of lead.
Yeah.
And there are rumors that might have triggered his insanity and therefore making him do the things that he did.
You're doing this play both in English and in French.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about that. What does that work out like?
Well, I'm francophone, so I'm really happy we're doing both.
And do you get to speak both languages?
Yeah, I speak both, and I think it makes people. It's easy to understand, really, for both Anglophones and Francophone. So that's what is great. It's really fluent, and everyone will be understand the play. And we want a part in French because Camus is French, so it's the essence of the play is better if we do it a little bit in French.
A kind of duality there, French and English, dark and light.
Yeah, we hope there's no, link. I know, Helicon is, he does become a passionate villain, at least I like to think, by the end of the play. And, in the play I do speak only English. I hope there's no link between my language and my character.
In the end, the play is well known. Does this guy see the light ever?
Actually, he's been seeing the light from the beginning. What Caligula did was impose his vision in an immoral way, because he does realize that life is absurd, which is the truth. But what he does is he kills everybody around him and makes everybody see his ways. But at the end, he basically realizes that absurdity will live on even though he will die.
Émile, you figured this out and you're how old?
18.
And again, Camille, what do you take out of this to end off here?
Well, it made me understand that even though life is absurd, it's worth it. Just for the people you'll meet and that will transform your life and that you will love and that will love you in return.
And Bill Black?
It's funny. The play to me came at a point where I was, it's a very philosophical time in my life. It's funny to say. And I think it made me think about fate a lot and destiny. And those themes and Caligula's craziness and that all came at a right time for me. I felt like playing this role is fantastic and the play is fantastic just in terms of spectacle and of themes of darkness and also, and even it's a very dark play, but there's moments of hilarity in it, which is even more ironic, I find.
Like gallows humor, kind of.
Yeah, it's a very dark humor.
Black humor.
Yeah, I'd like to say black humor indeed.
Thank you very much, Bill Black.
Thank you.
And thank you very much, Camille Laliberté. You're 19 years of age.
Yep.
And as we heard, 18-year-old Émile Beauchemin. Caligula, again, performed St. Lawrence College, its production, with an opening tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I understand tickets are at a special price of $5 tomorrow, and then tickets are going to be $8 at the door.
Yeah.
And the play running until Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Merci.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci.